Last year, we ran our first Thought Leaders series. It was amazing. We had so many people who'd been moved into a new place, into a new way of thinking about how they do business, why they do the things that they do, and then also solving some of the daily problems that we all face. This year, we're going to do the series again, and we'd love you to be a part of it. Jason Clarke is without doubt one of the best presenters in Australia. Don't just take my word for it. Watch this.
I found it really entertaining, fast moving, interesting. He kept everyone, pulled them in, got us doing exercises throughout. I just asked the people at the table, and I say the overwhelming response was we all want to come back for the next one.
In my experience, most people want to contribute, they want to innovate, they think they're not allowed to. They've learned to pull their heads in. And I guess the trick is the speed at which you can do that is actually to do with the amount of trust that happens within organisations. Yeah? If you say to people, hey, go for it, make this a great company, that's terrific, I can say that, I'm gone. They're going to go, yeah, it's not like that around here. And that's what I see with people in cultures very often. They learn to pull their heads in, they learn to be conservative and restrict their own thinking. And even if you genuinely say, hey, I'm the best boss in the world and I want you guys to go for it, the time frame is how long will it take for people to trust you that this is a real thing.
Jason's just such an excellent facilitator, very inclusive, positive, lots of food for thought, and we teach problem solving at ECU, and I've really found some new ideas that I can incorporate into lectures that will include some of those ideas that Jason put forward today. I was really excited by the presentation and really, really enjoyed it.
Imagine a situation where one thing caused another thing, caused another thing, caused another thing. Right, what we call a domino effect. A school near me has a problem. I want you to solve it, and all I'm allowing you to do is ask the question why. Okay, so let me state the problem. School's got to get the Wiggles to perform at the next school carnival. Now ask me like you mean it. Why? Because they need $40,000 in a hurry. Because they need to change the roadworks out the front of the school. Because the parents are getting booked when they drop the kids off of a morning. Because it's only a 5-minute drop off and it takes more than 5 minutes to get a kid out of a 4-wheel drive. Because the kid's got a library bag, school bag, musical instrument, diagram of Botany Bay, and they've got to drag this stuff to and from school every freaking day. Because the school homework policy says the kids must be kept busy outside of school hours. Because the parents want to see value for money. Because the school fees are too high. Now we could keep going, but you've asked why, what, 6, 7, 8 times? Let me go back to here. Does the school need the Wiggles? Oh, how about that? By asking why, we start figuring out where are the root causes. Why is the most powerful question you can ask in problem solving.
I think the one thing about this is that it's just given me a whole different perspective. I thought I knew my business well, I thought I knew me well, but Jason's kind of opened my eyes a little bit, and that's almost an embarrassing thing to say, but look, very entertaining and a lot of value out of today's session.
Ownership and authorship. This is a really important thing. We try to get people to own change. Have you done that? Here's the new plan, own it. It doesn't work. It never has worked. People sit there with their arms folded and go, no, it's coming from head office, I've got nothing to do with it. Authorship seems to be the key, where you say, here's why we're doing it, here's a little bit about what we're doing, you tell me how it's going to work. Can you see the difference? So instead of laying out the whole plan for people, you say, you tell me how you could make this work at our place.
I love the stimulation, the intellectual stimulation. It seems to me that these are all concepts that a lot of us have deep down within us in our subconscious, so we know this stuff. But what I love about Jason is that he articulates it so well. He puts it into a structure which gives you a process, gives you a map that you can follow in actually getting this stuff out and using it. It's very, very powerful.
How would they have done this 100 years ago? How would they do it 100 years from now? Yeah? I was in a room full of lawyers and I'd ask them, how could they run a law firm without computers? And they said, it's simply not possible. And all of the senior partners pissed themselves laughing and said, okay, you guys have not been here very long. We've done this in a much simpler way for a long, long time. Yeah? Are you familiar with the concept of nanotechnology? Not nano, nana. Nanotechnology, this is the hot new thing. In the future, you will be doing what your nana did between World War I and World War II. You will be growing your own food, collecting your own water, generating your own power, and probably, repairing stuff, making chutneys, changing the distributor cap on your car. The future will be us becoming self-sufficient. So guess what? Your nana is cutting edge.